Imagine if instead of having to cook 3 meals every day and watch all your nutrients and make sure you get all your vitamins and stuff like that, you could just simplify it and put it all into one thing. Now, that probably sounds appealing to half of you. The other half of you are like, no, I like cooking, I like sorting out my meals, and this video isn't for you. This video is for people who would rather have simplicity and just cut all the crap and get it out of the way. And students especially, you're really limited on time. You don't want to be stuck in the kitchen for half an hour cooking a meal that takes a couple of minutes to eat, and then you have to do that numerous times a day in order to stay healthy. And there's just this concept of health that everyone has to try and meet it, and a lot of time when you get ill you're like, wait, is my diet wrong? Am I not eating the right things? This thing which I'm about to show you negates all of that, and I think it is incredible. Now, I will get this out of the way for disclosure and everything. It's not a paid promotion. I contacted Joylent, the company in question, and they offered to send out some free products of theirs. However, I'm not being paid for doing so. And I suppose the difference with the difference that makes is the purpose of this video isn't to commission sales. I don't want people to watch this video and then for Joylent to get sales from it. I want people to watch this video and realise that, wait a second, this would be great for me, and to put exposure on a product that otherwise doesn't have too much attention in the, I guess, food industry, which isn't typically what I would do. But the product in question is called Joylent, as I mentioned, and it looks like this. It comes in pouches, and this is essentially good for 5 days. Then what you do is, it's all powder in there. You pour the powder into this, a little shaker that they will also send you. And then you put about, I think it's a third, or you meant to put a third of a bag in, and then you fill the rest with water. So the powder will go up to about there, you fill up to there with water, and then you just shake it, and it will mix to form this, it doesn't exactly look appealing, but it forms to mix this milkshake-esque thick liquid. And then that is everything you need in a day. That is going to last you 3 meals. It will last you breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then if I quickly turn the packet around, you can actually see all the, if I can focus correctly, you can see all the daily guideline amounts and how much it actually fulfills. As you can see, there are a lot of hundreds there. There's a 400 in there somewhere. And all these things, they're going to be giving you them. So you don't need to worry about health, you don't need to worry about your intake of all these various things, because it will have you covered. It will just sort all that stuff for you. Accidental zoom there. And I think this is great, because let's say if you take your typical day, you're going to have breakfast, which will involve getting, let's say, milk and cereal. It will take about 10 minutes to prepare and eat, and let's say, if I average it, it will say £1 every week if you're dividing cereal and milk into a day. And also you need to worry about that, like milk doesn't last long, so you need to keep going out and getting it, which takes even more time. So you've got 10 minutes from your cereal and £1 a day. Then you have lunch. Let's say you make a sandwich which requires bread and filling, which also go off quickly, which is a thing to worry about. And let's say on average that also costs £1 a day. So that's £2 a day. And it takes about 5 minutes to prepare and eat a sandwich, so that's 15 minutes and £2. And then you have dinner. Dinner's where it gets complicated, and let's say, I don't know, let's say you have a pizza, and then you mix that with some garlic bread, and you put some tuna and sweet corn on the pizza, the best toppings obviously. It's going to cost you about, that will cost you a bit more actually, around I'm going to say £3 including the toppings. And then that's going to take about half an hour to prepare. So for those 3 things, this isn't including snacks or anything, that's going to cost about £5, and it's going to take you about an hour collectively to prepare and eat all that food. Now, you might think, oh, come on, that's not a lot, that's like, why are you worrying? But when your time is limited, and you're really worried about making the most of every minute, I would much rather be able to make this stuff in, I don't know, I'd say it takes no longer than 5 minutes, and that lasts the entire day. And it also comes with the added bonus of all the healthy stuff, like a sandwich, breakfast and pizza wouldn't keep you healthy. It wouldn't meet 100% for all those various things. Whereas this would, and that's the big key difference, as well as for time. And it doesn't work out to be more expensive, because I suppose that's the most frustrating thing about trying to eat healthily. It costs a ridiculous amount. And with this, the pricing is €5 a bag, I believe, and each bag will last you I think it lasts you 3 days, actually. So yeah, that like 100% works out better. And you're probably thinking, like, what's the catch? What's wrong with it then? I don't know. I think that's why I'm trying to get exposure on it, because it feels as though it should be more popular than it is. It doesn't taste terrible. It doesn't taste fantastic either. But it tastes like a thick milkshake, I guess, without as much flavour and sugar, but more powdery stuff. I was expecting it to taste like porridge or something and really not be nice, but honestly it tastes more like a milkshake than porridge. It tastes good. And it comes in various flavours, like I've got a chocolate one there, I've got a strawberry one there, this one is vanilla, there's also banana lurking around somewhere, and I'd say strawberry was definitely the worst because the texture came out kind of really thick and it kept kind of, you had to shake it often, otherwise the powder would reform and it wouldn't taste too good. Chocolate was really good. It tasted a bit bland though, didn't have too much flavour. The banana one, which I have no idea where it is good. That's what I'm trying at the moment. It's definitely not my favourite, because my favourite is vanilla, which tastes like cake mix, and it's really nice. I thought vanilla would be my least favourite, but they sent out 2 of these, and I'm glad they did, I really am. But I just haven't had any problems with it. It's so easy to make, it saves time, it tastes good. It's filling too, like it's more filling than you think it'd be. I remember when I got the first one out, I shook it up and I was drinking it for like, I drank pretty much the entire bottle thinking, oh, I can do this. And I just felt so full afterwards. I ended up giving myself a stomachache, which I suppose is something to look out for. But yeah, if you say you drink 1/3 of a bottle for each meal, and that's if you put in a lot of powder, and then you're fine. You'll probably want to snack between, which means you might be, like if you're doing this for losing weight or whatever, which I personally aren't, then it might cause problems, but if you just want to snack to keep the variety up and keep trying different things and eating different things, then that's fine. But other than that, I can't really fault the product at all, and I think it's a great opportunity that they sent it out, and I guess I'll endorse it. I don't know how it would work, but I recommend it. I definitely recommend it, and if there's just one person whose life this will make easier, then I will be really happy, because I know it has for me, and again, not being paid or anything, this is just personal recommendation from there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I won't go on too much longer, but I've been eating, drinking, treating, eking, I'm not sure what technically it would be, but I've been on Joylent for over 10 days now. It's been about nearly 2 weeks. And it's just lasted me long. It's been great, and yeah, if I come up with any faults then I'll let you know, but the few very little ones that there are, I've mentioned those already. So yeah, until then, let me know what you think, and let me know if you are interested in trying it. Obviously I'll have links and stuff in the description, and yeah, thanks a lot to them for allowing this to happen. This is me, Evans with Z111, and this is me out. Peace.